fellow teachers for bringing in your classes, and the rest of the members of Our Savior Lutheran School for coming to enjoy our play. We really appreciate having a nice audience here. I also want to welcome all the online people who are watching online today, and what day ever you get a chance to watch this. We appreciate all the support that we get. The 5th and 6th graders have been working for about a month trying to learn their lines and learn where to go and how to act and how to do all the production that you see on the stage. They've been working really hard, and we appreciate that, and appreciate also all the help that the parents have given, making sure that they're here for practices and they get picked up promptly. I really appreciate that. And I'm very thankful for all the work they did on their costumes for their own students. So without any further ado, stories under the big top.
Welcome. Come on.
Step right up.
Sit right down.
Hear the greatest stories on earth.
Stories of faith, family,
Greed,
magic,
and bravery. Stories to teach,
bedazzle,
amaze,
and entertain.
and where better to hear these stories but here?
Under the Storytime Big Top.
Now, on with the show. Let us begin with our very own Big Top Band, the Bremen Town Musicians.
I was the Big Top Band, you know. Before we came here, we were just three unhappy, unwanted animals. You see, it all started one day when my master came to me and said,
"Dog, we're gonna have to let you go. You ain't that dog you used to be. You're too old to run, you're too old to catch, and certainly too old to hurt. Let's face it, we must only do is how I do it. We're gonna have to ask you to."
So I started down the road feeling a bit sorry for myself. Ain't the dog I used to be, good for nothing except howling at the moon? Who wants to hear that? Who indeed? Why, I bet a lot of people would love to hear me howl. Woo! It might just be music to their ears. Everybody give it a try. When I count to 3, let's all howl. 1, 2, 3. Woo! That was great. Howling is a lot like singing, don't you think? Say, that's what I'll do. I will go into town to become a musician. I may be too old to run, catch, and hunt, but I am certainly not too old to sing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Storytime Big Top Arena, the Gruff family. This family of welcome Baby Goat Gruff, Brother Goat Gruff, and the leader of the Brothers Gruff, Big Billy Goat Gruff. This family of goats once lived in a mountain far away where they would spend their idyllic days
Nibbling,
chomping
grazing.
on the green grass.
I'm tired of eating this grass. I want some of that grass.
How many times do I have to tell you? You need to be satisfied with the grass you have, and you need to stay on this side of the bridge with your family.
But why? That grass looks so much better than this old nasty stuff. I don't see what the big deal is.
She doesn't see what the big deal is. Tell her what the big deal is, Big.
The big deal is that the grass on this side is safe and the grass on that side is dangerous. Goats that eat together, keep together. Got it?
Eat together, keep together.
Got it?
Good.
Lucky us, we get to eat safe grass to grass. But if we have to be miserable, at least we're miserable together.
Fine, you want some better grass? I'll go find us some better grass. Some better, safe grass.
Wow, what's his problem? Was it something I said?
You and your piggy eating. That was his problem.
I'm sorry, I have a sophisticated palate to find floor. Call me a lawn specialist, a garden connoisseur,
A picky eater who talks too much. Now, I'm going to see if Big needs any help finding us some greener pastures. And while I'm gone, you stick to eating the grass right where you are. Understand?
Okay, I'll eat the grass where I am. If I go over there, I'll be over there. What can I say? Good taste and brains. I don't see what the big deal is. I don't Big is so afraid of. Just then, the troll who owns the bridge came home and saw the little girl. She was none too pleased. Who is standing on my bridge? Who said that? I did. The troll who owns this bridge. If you want to get to the other side, you will have to pay to get across. It is a troll bridge, you know. Troll bridge, pay to get across. But I'm just a sweet, hungry little goat, weak from lack of food. So if you please would just let me nibble on that grass over there before I waste away from malnutrition. No money, no pass, no nibbles. Okay, Miss Greedy Pants, I've had about enough of you and your troll bridge. So if you please would just let me pass. Look, Look, I don't want any trouble. Pay the troll and you can pass. I can't pay you, but my big brother can. Brother, give the troll some cash.
Why you? You were supposed to stay on this side of the bridge. You better come home before Big comes back or you're really in trouble.
Okay, don't get your britches in a lot. I'm on my way. Excuse me, Miss Troll, but I have to get home, so if you please would just let me pass. Look, kid, you already owe me for the first time you crossed over my bridge. You ain't getting by it again unless someone pays the troll. You want to be with your kid, brother? Pay the troll. She's right. Why don't you come over here? Goats that eat together, keep together. Besides, if we have to pay a troll, might as well get good grass. This grass is greener.
It does look greener and thicker and...
Are you coming over or not?
I'm coming over.
Then you gotta pay the troll. Pay for yourself and pay for your bratty sister.
About that. I only have enough to pay for one of us to pass. But I promise you, if you let me pass, my big brother will take care of everything.
Promise?
Goats on.
I'm getting too old for this job. All right, go across. I should have listened to my mother and become a dentist. Looking for your siblings? They're over there, on the other side of my bridge.
And just what are they doing on that side? I clearly told them to stay on this side.
Well, they didn't. They crossed my bridge. Since I have been assured that you will want to cross over to be with them, you will have to pay the troll. That's me. I take local checks and credit cards, of course.
I'm not paying any troll.
Well, you can't cross over to be with them without paying a troll, and they can't cross over to you without paying a troll. So it seems that if you want to be together, someone will be paying the troll.
I'm not going anywhere. This side is just fine with me. In fact, I found greener pastures just over the hill, and I think I'll go there instead. If they want to come home, they can figure out how.
You can't just leave us here.
What are we to do?
You found your grass, now eat it. Good day, Miss Troll.
Who's going to take care of us?
Forget the us. Who's going to take care of me? What I want to know is who is going to pay the troll. I gotta sit down. This grass is nasty. I like the other grass way better.
What?
You need to learn to be satisfied with what you have.
Even if the grass on the other side is greener.
Doesn't mean it's better.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce a story called Monkey See, Monkey Do, where the Hat Man has some monkey trouble.
Hats for sale, get your hats. One day the Hatman was selling his hats. I've got big hats, small hats, short hats, and tall hats. I've got hats for one and hats for all. No hat too big, no hat too small. I've been looking all morning. I think I'll sit down and eat my lunch. This looks like a good spot. So the Hatman sat down to eat his lunch.
He didn't know it, but hidden in the bushes were a bunch of silly, willy circus monkeys. And as you know, monkeys love hats. So, as the Hat Man was eating his lunch, the monkey emptied his hat sack one by one, until every monkey in the bunch was wearing a hat.
The Hatman has finished up his lunch and decided to go on his way. I think I'll go on my way. I just got my hat set and... Hey, where are my hats? I have no idea where my hats could be. The Hatman looked all around him for his hats. He looked left.
The monkeys looked left.
He looked right.
The monkeys looked right.
He looked up.
The monkeys looked up.
And he looked in front of him.
The monkeys looked too.
Then the Hatman looked behind him.
The monkeys looked in back too.
What happened here? Those are monkeys and they're wearing my hats. Hey, you monkeys!
Who
monkey started to laugh and jumped about.
They had no intention of giving the hat man back his hats.
The headman was very upset. I am very upset. You monkeys want to give me back my hats or all? I gotta get my hats back once I'm out of business. What to do? Are they doing the same thing I am doing? Let's see. Did they do that? Did they do that? If they're doing the same thing I am doing, I got an idea for getting back my hats. Watch this. Using your brain is better than using your brawn.
Being a monkey may be fun and all that, but think of yourself. Don't copycat.
Be who you are.
Stand tall and stand proud. Be a smart monkey. Don't follow the crowd.
What a beautiful day for leaving home. The sun is shining, the birds are tweeting, and I am in a mood for singing. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Why, hello, Miss Cat. Why so sad?
I am worthless, completely worthless. The mice don't even bother wanting away anymore. Do you know how humiliating that is? My mistress says that if I cannot like you, I'll just have to leave. Oh, how depressing. Meow, meow, meow.
No, there is no need to sing the blues. Wait a minute. I am on my way to town to become a musician. Why don't you come with me? Why, with our talent, we're sure to be a success.
Sniff, sniff. Do you really think so?
I know so.
Well, okay then. I'm determined to become a musician.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce the story formerly known from the Aesop's fables, The Lion and the Mouse, where a lion, a mouse, and some hunters have a rumble.
One day in the jungle, the lion was settling down for an afternoon nap. Oh, I just love a good afternoon nap.
It wasn't long before a little mouse came along the path. She was also looking for a place to take an afternoon nap. I just love a good afternoon nap. This rock looks like a good place to cuddle up.
Roar!
Oh, please let me go. I did not mean to disturb you. I thought you were a rock.
A rock? Why, you little pipsqueak.
Oh, please, Your Majesty, please let me go.
Why should I? You might just make the perfect afternoon snack.
A snack? Oh no, I would make a horrible snack. Not enough meat for the effort. Far too bony. I might even give you a curveball. No, I would be of much better service to you alive than a snack could.
And what could you do for me? You are far too little to be of any real use to me.
Oh, that is not true. I may be little, but I can do a lot. Let me go, and you will see just how helpful I can be.
All right, go on. Just let me get back to my nap.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. You'll see. One day I will return the favor. And with that, the mouse ran quickly away.
We're going on the lion hunt. Be very quiet.
We're hunting lions.
Let's go get the truck.
The mouse was startled when she heard the lion's cry and rushed to see what was going on. When she arrived, she knew just what to do. Don't worry, Your Majesty, I know just what to do.
Oh, little mouse, thank goodness you are here. Hurry, here they come.
Okay, let's get this flying rodents.
Well, little friend, I was right in letting you go, but I was wrong in doubting you. Forgive me?
Forgive it. Being little doesn't mean you can't lend a hand.
And when you're nice to others, they'll be nice to you. Shall we?
You sound great together. I'm so glad you decided to come along.
Me too. Who knew I had such talent? What's that noise?
Do you guys hear that noise?
Where do you think it's coming from?
From the donkey? Let's go see. Hey, donkey, why are you crying?
Didn't get me that bad.
Oh, yes, they can. These are just awful. My mask is going to sell me off. Sell you off? But why? Because I moved this. That's why I can't do much of anything anymore. I can't pull the wagon. I can't pull the plow. I can't even do pony rides. My mask is like, I really am good for nothing. Good for nothing, my boy. That's what our masters told us too. And we're not good for nothing. In fact, we're quite exceptional singers. That was beautiful. I wish I could sing like that.
You can do it when you put your mind to come on and give it a try.
That was wonderful. Donkey, we are on our way to town to become musicians, and we want you to come with us. That's just about the nicest thing that anyone has ever asked me. I would love to.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce the story formerly known as the magic fish. Ethel, the fisherman, and the magic fish all get together to find a way for Ethel needs one lesson.
In a nearby village lived a fisherman and his lovely wife Ethel.
What are you looking at?
He lived in a great village.
What's so great about it?
He had a great boat,
That little thing? Are you crazy?
and of course a loving wife.
Back off, fish boy. You smell.
What more could he ask for? One day he returned from a full day of fishing, and he said, "Hello, dear. You would not believe the wonderful time I had fishing today."
What could be so amazing about being out in the stinking ocean in a stinking boat catching stinking fish?
The ocean was beautiful, the boat was comfortable, and the fish were like tiny dancers swimming under the waves.
So just how many of these dancers did you catch for our supper tonight, mister? You would not believe the wonderful time I had fishing today.
Oh, I didn't catch any, not today.
Not today, not yesterday, not ever. What kind of a fisherman are you? Now you go right back out and catch me some fish. And if you don't catch any fish, don't bother coming home.
So the fisherman got back in his little boat and went back out to sea. He had not been fishing long when he pulled the tug on his line. I have a tug on my line. He gave a strong pull, and
Up popped a beautiful fish.
it was the most beautiful fish the fisherman had ever seen.
I seem to have gotten tangled in your line. Do you suppose you could cut me free?
You talk.
Most magic fish do. Now if you'll be a good fisherman and let me go, I'll grant you a wish.
Oh no, that won't be necessary. I will cut you free, but if I cut my line, I won't be able to catch any fish. And if I don't catch any fish, I can't go home. Oh well.
If it is a fish you need, it's a fish you shall have. And if you ever need anything, just call for me.
How should I call for you?
Just yell, a magical fisherman of the sea, who waves the sea, a magic fish, come to me. Now thank you and goodbye.
The fisherman was still amazed at this happening when he arrived. When he arrived home, he said, "Hello, dear. You're not believe the wonderful time I had fishing today."
I see you caught some fish. That is amazing.
That is just it. I did not catch these fish.
Really? I suppose they just jumped right into your boat?
Don't be silly, wife. Of course they didn't just jump into my boat. A magical fish gave them to me.
A magical fish? Have you lost your mind? There's no such thing as a magical fish.
Oh yes, there is. She began point tangle on my line and offered me a wish about let her set her free.
Well, what did you wish for? Money, jewels, a new house, what?
Oh, I didn't wish for anything. She just gave me these fish. Very nice of her, don't you think?
Nice. She ripped you off. She owes you a wish. Now you go right back out there and get your wish.
But I already have everything I want.
You may have what you want, but I sure don't. Ask for a bigger house with a fence and a maid. Go.
So the fisherman got back in his little boat, went back out to sea, and called for the magic fish. Oh, magical fish in the waves of the sea, oh, magical fish, come to me.
Soon the magic fish appeared. He called for me, little fisherman, how may I help you?
I told my sweet wife of our meeting, and she insisted that I come and get my wish. She says that I want a bigger house with a fence and a maid.
Go home. This wish has been granted. And with that, the fish disappeared into the foamy water.
When the fisherman arrived home, he could not believe his eyes. There were his little cottages, so it was a huge house with a fence, and standing outside was his wife and a maid.
Surprisingly, his wife didn't look very happy. This just won't do. I can't have a maid dress better than I. Now you go right back out to that magic fish of yours and tell her I desire better clothes and more servants. It's the least you can do. Go.
So the fisherman got back in his little boat, went back out to sea, and called for the magic fish. Oh, magical fish in the waves of the sea, oh, magical fish, come to me.
Soon the magic fish appeared. He called for me, little fisherman, how may I help you?
Well, I'm so sorry to bother you again, but my wife wishes better clothing and even more servants.
Go home. This wish has been granted. And with that, the fish disappeared into the dark ocean.
When the fisherman arrived home, he could not believe his eyes. There, standing in front of his new house, was his wife, dressed in a beautiful gown and surrounded by servants.
Surprisingly, his wife didn't look very happy. This just won't do. I can't be dressed like this and live in a dinky house like that. Now you go right back out to that magic fish of yours and tell her I desire a castle and even more servants. It is the least you can do. Go.
So the fisherman got back in his little boat, back out to sea, and called for the magic fish. Oh, magical fish in the waves of the sea, oh, magical fish, come to me.
Soon the magic fish appeared. He called for you again, little fisherman, how may I help you this time?
I'm so very sorry to bother you again, but my wife wishes a castle and even more servants.
Go home. This wish has been granted. And with that, the fish disappeared into the dark ocean.
When the fisherman arrived home, he could not believe his eyes. There where his large house had stood was a giant castle, and standing outside was his wife, surrounded by even more servants.
Surprisingly, his wife didn't look very happy. This just won't do. I can't live in a castle and not be a queen. Now you go right back out to the magic fish yours and tell her I want to be a queen. And a few more servants couldn't hurt. Go.
So the fisherman got back in his little boat, went back out to sea, and called for the magic fish. Oh, magical fish in the waves of the sea, oh, magical fish, come to me.
Soon the magic fish appeared. Little fisherman, I am quite surprised to be seeing you again. Are you not happy?
It is not for me I have made these wishes, but for my loving wife. And nothing, it seems, will ever make her happy.
Enough about your wife. I do not think her darling, sweet, or kind. I think her greedy. You're the one who set me free. So what is it? So tell me, what is it that you want from life?
Me? All I want from life is an ocean full of fish, a nice little boat, and a wife to love me.
Go home. This wish has been granted. And with that, the fish disappeared into the dark ocean, never to be seen again.
When the fisherman arrived home, he was surprised to see no giant castle, no large house. Just then he heard a sweet voice say,
Hello, my good husband. I am so glad that you returned. Your supper is on the table. I long to hear about your day.
If someone does something kind for you, return the favor by doing something kind for them.
Ask for too much and you may end up with nothing at all.
We'll pull that line in for. If he thinks he can get away this time.
He's got another thing coming. We'll catch him and his little friend. What is that?
It sounds like an animal iceberg. Sounds like ghosts to me.
Let's get out of here. Who cares about this old lion anyway? I want my mommy.
Well, here we are.
Right on the edge of town.
What? No.
The circus. We could pay for the circus.
And that is how we came to be here. We are the...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Come on.
Come on. Step right up.
Sit right down.
Hear the greatest stories on earth.
Here under the Storytime Big Top.
The end.